preparing for his speech title, he has prepared for his speech title, Nature's Balancing Act. His introduction is, Jamiel loves the outdoors. He's always looking for that new challenge, the longer hike or the higher mountain. One of his favorite things is about the outdoors is seeing the amazing wildlife he encounters as he travels further off the paved road. Wow. His objective of the speech is to practice and receive the feedback on his use of effective body language. He's going to focus on good posture, purposeful movement, effective gestures, and eye contact. His speech is 5 to 7 minutes. Jamiel is going to share some of his favorite moments of viewing animals in their natural habitat. Please pay attention to how he delivers his speech as well as the content. Please welcome Jamiel. Thank you.
Thank you. How many of you like national parks? Wow, everybody. Kyle, do you have a favorite national park?
Yellowstone.
Yellowstone, that's a great one. I haven't been there this year, but during the year of 2019, I went to 8 national parks. I did all of the ones in Utah, I went to the Grand Canyon, I did Great Basin National Park, but I wanted something bigger and better and higher. I want to see the big mountains. So I packed up my Toyota Highlander and I went to Rocky Mountain National Park, right in the heart of Colorado. Now this place was amazing. I spent a few days there. The first day I hiked around Bear Lake, what they call Bear Lake. I hiked up to Alberta Falls and saw the wildlife in the eastern edge of the park. Now, as the day was getting down and dusk was coming out, and I was driving out of the park, I came to this clearing. And about 20 yards from where I am, not as far as I am from you, Sam, I saw the biggest bull elk I've seen in my life. This thing was massive, huge 6-point rack, big antlers. And as I got out of my car and I shut the door and it moved its head, I saw the massive rack this thing was carrying. Not only that, I looked to my right, 3 more big bull elks grazing on that side of the road. I turned to my left, 4 more big bull elks on that side of the road. Wow, majesty. This was my first day there, and I just thought, how amazing is this? How lucky am I? I drove down the road a little bit further, and there was this big clearing, and what I saw was amazing. This was about a herd of at least 100 elk, all cows, and probably about 20 little calves running around as well. It was amazing. Seeing all these little baby elk running around, it was like kids playing at a schoolyard. It was amazing. And just like kids playing at a schoolyard, there was this one little baby elk that was chasing all the other ones, chasing all the moms all around. Oh, that had my heart. It was so amazing. I don't know how long I stood in that clearing and watched these elk, but I stayed there until the sun was all the way down and I couldn't see 10 feet in front of me anymore. That was amazing. How can I top that day? So day 2, I'm in the middle section of the park and I went on this big hike to Mount Ida. It was amazing. I saw bighorn sheep. I saw marmots. Have any of you seen a marmot? Think about a big, like a squirrel or chipmunk that's all fluffy, the size of a chihuahua. That's what these things are. So cute. This hike was really long. We started at 10,000 feet elevation, and I moved up to 12,000 feet. Took me 7 hours. So on the way down, I was a little taxed for energy. But as I was winding down the trail, I saw a fox. This took me by surprise because this fox was on the trail with us, winding in and out of the people. Like it had no care in the world for the people. I wanted to chase this fox. I wanted to find it. I wanted to see what it was up to, but I didn't have the energy. And I thought that it was gone. I got back to the parking lot. I'm about to get into my car, and I hear this rustling in the brush. And I look over, and there's the fox in the brush. Looks like it's playing or looking for something. And the next thing I know, I see it stop. It spotted something. And before I could think, what is it doing? It pounced. And as it came up, it was shaking the mouse it had in its mouth, almost showing off its bounty to the adoring fans around it. It was so amazing. I felt like I was in the middle of my very own National Geographic show. It was so awesome. I spent the next day driving the rest of the park. I saw moose, I saw a couple more elk, and I just thought, how lucky am I? I'm so grateful. I really got to see nature's balancing act. The first day that I was there, I saw these little baby elk running around. And then I saw a fox take life to sustain itself. Balance. And I'm so grateful for this. And I'm thinking about this as I'm driving out of the park. And with this exuberant feeling of happiness and emotion, all of a sudden, wham! I hit something. Oh. I parked on the side of the road, and I got out of the car, and I realized the little marmot that ran in front of my car that I couldn't have done anything to do was lying on the road. And the red on the road and on the bumper of my car showed that it was a goner. And just as grateful as I felt for this amazing abundance of life that I saw, I felt guilty for taking some life from this amazing bounty of nature that I had. But then I realized the park was showing me another lesson. The park was showing me balance, right? I learned a lesson that I want to share with you guys. I can't let this one huge negative thing, like killing that marmot, take away from all of the little moments of joy that I got to experience by seeing all that wildlife. Thank you.
Thank you, Jamiel.